Hey Aries, welcome to your general reading here in February. This is a general and will not resonate with everybody, unfortunately, but I do personal readings and my email is in the description box as always, along with information about what decks of cards I use in all the videos. If you're new, welcome. Please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get all the readings I post each month. Let's see what's going on for Aries. Okay. Clean up time, Aries. The mildew fairy. Okay, definitely if you've got mildews, clean up, right? So as we head out of Pisces season into Aries season, you may find that, you get that va-va-voom back, right? Putting plans into action, time to clean up what's been left behind, what's been hanging around for a long time, things that have needed conclusion, I feel is the best word. Things that have been hanging around a long time, things that need putting to rest or clearing away, clearing your space, your home, I'm seeing here. Maybe using scents and things like that to clear away. Okay, I surrender to a power greater than me is the oracle card that's jumped out for Aries here. So yeah, maybe just a cleaning up of what's been and just leaving things in God's hands. Okay, I've done as much as I can. I'm going to clear it all away, clearing out my mind. And I surrender. People think that that's the breaking point, but it's more of surrendering to a power greater than you. Just to allow what will be, right? So let's use the tarot deck and find out here what's going on. Okay, Aries. Cleaning away the dirt. Taking the trash out of your house, out of your life. Anyone you're not feeling right now, you may just be getting rid of. And maybe if you're cross-watching for an Aries, they may be starting to cut people out of their life, right? They may start to cut you out here. So let's see here. We have Knight of Swords and 10 of Cups there. So it maybe even be family members here. As you can see, this knight is rushing in. He's got his sword drawn and he is striking. He's making cuts all over the place. Tens are about endings as well. So I'm seeing, look at this. It really is speaking of this cleaning up, right? Making cuts, making harsh decisions, but needed decisions, right? Because the Knight of Swords is truthful, is honorable. So I feel like it may be harsh to cut certain people out, especially if they're family members or there was a love connection, but it's like cuts that need to be made here. So, yeah, not only spring cleaning your house, but maybe spring cleaning your life here. People may be seeing you as reckless at this time, but I don't think so. I feel like, it's an honest thing that you're doing. King of Cups here, so it may be a Scorpio, Pisces, or a Cancer that you're dealing with here. They could be acting over emotional with you. They may be pouring a lot of love and attention onto you and you just want to step away at this time, or vice versa. You may find that the person you're dealing with is doing some spring cleaning and you may feel like, are they going to cut me off, or they have already cut me off, sort of thing, and they're not communicating their love right now for you. Doesn't mean there isn't love, right? So if, like I said, if you're watching for an Aries, I'm pretty sure they love you. There's a lot of love here. King of Cups and 10 of Cups. This is a lot of love, but it's like they are trying not to be, or you are trying not to be reckless with your love anymore. So you're making huge changes, making cuts even in your life here. You may find like it is Pisces season while I'm recording this. So you may find your emotions all over the place during Pisces season. Being a fire sign, you might be a bit rough for you, Pisces season, because it can be quite confusing. So maybe somebody is confusing you with their feelings as well. I would say the person you're dealing with is telling you the truth. So maybe they're saying to you, I'm busy right now. It's not that I don't like you, I'm busy. And they're telling you the truth, but it may come off a little harsh. If you're doing this, Aries, just let family and friends know, I'm busy, okay, guys? I'm just checking in. I'm going to be busy for the next couple of days. I've got things going on. Because the Hierophant here, I'm seeing you wanting to learn new things and, look at a new calling, a new career or something here. You're learning something new. So you may have to tell people ahead of time so that they don't get the wrong information and act over emotionally during this time. It is a watery season and it is the retrograde. So really people may be acting out of character, miscommunication, which can be quite upsetting to people and feeling, unloved even. So it could be you, Aries, that's feeling unloved because of the energies that are around right now. But I feel like the closer we get to your solar return, the more you'll feel better, the more you'll feel like this divine calling to take a new path or something like that. The Four of Swords, Nine of Cups, yeah. So needing rest. You could be having crazy dreams brought on by, emotions. So, like I said, during this time, the water's really going to affect your emotions. So let's say, how they'll say about ladies, oh, is it that time of the month? So the moon could be affecting you right now. The constellation is affecting you right now. So all these seem to be having a negative impact on your emotions. So you could be cutting people out of a reaction, like because they're confusing you or not telling you the truth and you're not standing for it, so you're just clearing the way. You're just like, nope, if you're not going to tell me the truth, I'll cut you out. I'm not going to deal with this because you're already feeling the weight of this water. It shows this in needing the rest as well. You might be tired from all these games playing and somebody playing with your emotions here. Nine of Cups, depending where Jupiter is in your chart, it could expand. So maybe you've been lazy, or maybe, up until now, and this is why you're needing to clear up, or maybe you're going to start to feel lazy before you feel the motivation of your solar return. I feel like you may be sitting back and wishing for everything to fall into place. Again, a lot of cups, so there's a lot going on with your emotions, good and bad, because the King of Cups reversed, I would say it can even affect your life. Your emotions right now could be getting the better of you and making you feel lazy. So maybe you don't want to clean up, and maybe you're so upset and hurt you don't want to cut more people out your life, even though that's what it's calling for. The thing is, when people leave our life or are cut out of our life for whatever reason, it makes space for newness to come into our life. So please do remember that, because you've got some expansions coming with the Nine of Cups here. So whatever it is you're wishing for, if you're wishing for, an honest love and things like that. Let's say you're in a relationship and you say, I wish this love could get better. It may result in you having to leave a relationship to find somebody who's more loving and honest for you, right? I feel like there could be, if you're in a relationship, there could be a lot of miscommunications due to people's emotions being haywire. King of Swords here, yeah. Again, this indication of coldness and cutting people off. So if somebody is being cold and cut you off, I feel like you're taking it really badly. You're really emotional at this time. I feel like the key here is clarity, honesty, and fairness. I don't know if you're trying to do it to somebody or somebody's trying to do it to you, and it's coming across more cold than anything else. I think you need sit back in this time and just rest out this time. If your emotions are getting the better of you, I'm feeling like maybe like bipolar, like very emotional one time and then very logical another time. So needing balance between your heart and your head. Or it could be a person you're dealing with. They could be quite emotionally abusive to you. Could be a Taurus. We have air signs here as well. So this person could be very, especially if you're dealing with a water sign, they may be quite abusive to your emotions here. And again, cross watchers, if it's an Aries doing it to you, we know the message is for the watcher. So being quite cold and distant, needing time apart, I would say, needing a rest from this connection or whatever's going on. Right, so if you're together, you need time apart. And if you're separated, the time apart was needed. You needed this time apart in order for you to wake up or for them to wake up to see that what's going on isn't the best situation. It'll help you to grow. There's a lesson here because of the Hierophant. So it could be healing from a broke heart and needing this time apart. If you was healing from a broken heart and you've been a bit lazy and, it's taken a hit on your life, that's okay. Just remember that you need to start remembering to love yourself and putting this energy into yourself. It's okay to be heartbroken. It's okay to go through these lessons, If we fall down 20 times, we get up 21 times. So it's okay to feel that sadness and take your time to recover from a heartache. I always say don't get into another relationship before you're healed because it's not fair on another person. So you do the right thing, staying to yourself. But if it's brought around laziness or depression, Jupiter could expand that, right? And we have the Knight of Pentacles here, and it's saying to be cautious, right? Don't get too down in the dumps. Remember to pick yourself up. As long as you're honest and you keep moving forward, be honest with yourself, okay? Yesterday I didn't do anything. Today maybe I'll try one thing, clean the dishes. It doesn't have to be about cleaning the house. It's just about how ever it may be in your life. It may be that, okay, I didn't go to work for 3 days. I'm going to go to work one day to try and start getting back on track now. It definitely seems like an ending of a relationship brought around a very harsh lesson for you here. Somebody treating you very coldly. Maybe you was wishing for unity. Three of Pentacles. And we have the Nine of Cups in the Heart of Reading. So you could have been wishing for this unity and willing to sacrifice your self-love, your beliefs and everything for this person, but it's not the right thing to do. You need to exercise cautious. This could be a person who's very slow in coming back to you and getting back together. And it's because you haven't learned your lesson yet. So if they haven't come back, it's because they're learning their lesson, you're learning your lesson. When I say you haven't learned your lesson yet, I mean if you would let them back and cross boundaries, lesson not learned, right? You've got to be more cautious. Want the best for yourself. The King of Swords is about ascending, higher learning, having this higher knowledge, being fair to others and yourself. Okay, so Three of Cups, there we go, about unity. The Star card, Two of Swords. I think another one turned over here. There was too many, but we're going to read this as well. And the Queen of Swords. Okay, so it seems like this seems like somebody you're meant to be with, you're meant to get back together with. Because I can see the threes in the reading. Threes are about unity. Two of Swords, indecision, the Star card, Queen of Swords, and we have the King of Swords here. So it seems like we're meant to be together. For me, often King and Queen of Swords is the twin flame if you are used to my channel. But here with the Star, it seems like you're destined to be and you're destined to reunite, but there's indecision, and indecision will hold you back. It's like, you know, when we get to a point, a certain stage in our healing, we can feel like, well, I don't want my ex back now. Thanks, great, I feel great, and that's wonderful. And or it could be your ex that feels like, oh, I feel great now, I don't want them back. Or do I want them back? Maybe one day I do, maybe one day I don't. Maybe I don't know what they feel or what they want. So that leaves me confused about what I want. You need to be sure about what you want and what you desire and what you're wishing for. You know, it's like somebody else can't make you happy, but somebody else can also not make decisions for you. So you need to know what it is you want so you can push ahead with what you desire. And like I said about these threes, right? We see the threes. What sign was it I just did about the threes? I'm not sure, but this these threes are a sign of unity, about coming together. You know, we can say the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, things like that. It's a very divine number. It's about good news on the way, the Three of Cups, even pregnancies or marriages. But it seems like there was either a destined pregnancy, a destined marriage, or a destined coming together here. As it's a general, it could play out a lot of ways because of everything else that's in the reading. We could say that, you know, your partner got somebody else pregnant or got pregnant by somebody else. We could say, you know, they're cold with you, or there's a third party. Many things. We have to look at personal situations for that. But this seems like we belong together. You know, we belong together. It's like knowing the fact that I belong with this person. Let me keep these separate here. It's like after all that we've been through here, what is it? After all that we've been through, I promise I'll make it up to you. You're just a part of me I can't let go. What is that song? But yeah, it's like we belong together here, but you're going through these trials here. And the reason you're not back together yet is because the lesson is not learned yet, okay? Maybe get some spiritual advice, but here it says, you know, clean up, you know, especially if, like, you know, I always try to tell my sons, tidy house, tidy mind, because you wouldn't realize the effect that that has on you. So if you need to clear people out of your life, that's what you need to do to allow these people in. But it seems like you're meant to be with somebody here. You just need to exercise caution. Take things slow. Don't try and rush building a foundation. Take the time to heal. Then take the time to build a foundation. Understand your lesson before wanting everything to just be back together. There is good news coming, and I feel like you'll get a sign that this speaks to you, like that I know this is for me. I need to cut certain people out of my life so good things can come in. I feel like that's what 2020 is going to be about for people. Good luck, guys.